Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just a supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
The Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Beckham goes steaming forward. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham charging forward, the ball at his feet. Rijkaard. And he's forced to go back. Beckenbauer. Cafu. Beckenbauer. Passing nice and neat. Serginho. He has found the way through. Oh, he's played it in low. He's picked his way through. Gullit. And Gullit! Goal! Fenerbahce! Fenerbahce take the lead. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Number 22, Uğur Hurlet! Uğur Hurlet! Uğur Hurlet!
Spain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Beckham. Cafu. And here's Beckham. Lofted in. That's not going to find its target. Out towards the flank. Plays the return pass. Oh, it's a great ball here. It's a loose ball. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Bellingham receives it in a wide position. Serginho gets into a good position. Tonali can see things, others simply cannot. And it's Beckham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he can clear it away. Spain have it back and can go again. Well, that is one way to stop him. Spain are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Shifted upfield. And that was very necessary. A probing pass. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Cafu. And back to the keeper. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Now it's Bellingham. Half an hour played now. Zanetti cuts it out. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Rijkaard knocks it out wide. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Ronaldinho. He could be in here. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. He's having a good look here.
Well, he has great set-piece prowess. I think you know what's coming, but stopping it, another matter.
Ronaldinho! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And we have our very first corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Searching pass he's played there. Van der Sar tries to clear. That could spell trouble. Vinicius Junior!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Gullit is flagged offside. Gullit.
There will be
Oh
one
no,
minute at
no
a time.
circumventing this opponent. 𝐄𝐅𝐎𝐻. And the first 45 minutes are up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep
And a
things
quick
simple,
reminder today
keep
that
the
parking in the
intensity
area
high,
around the
and hope
stadium
for an
is
early
strictly
goal.
forbidden.
If that happens,
Please use parking
it's a
provided
game
by the
changer.
club or any other paid parking facilities in the area.
Substitution.
Here we go again then.
Spain really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Dunk. And it's 𝐄𝐅𝐻𝐿.
Such good technique.
He's having a shot! A wonderful effort all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's a good run down the right.
Oh, really well played.
It's a good foot in there. Spain do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Looking for options for movement. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's there to get it away. Serginho plays a sharp little ball here. And he whips it in. Van der Sar claims it, safe hands. Fenerbahce are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Vieira did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Vieira, the man that is tenacity personified. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Bellingham. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Spain are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
𝐄𝐅𝐎𝐎𝐻. Spain looking to pass their way through.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible... It's Ibrahimovic!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Ibrahimovic demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Fenerbahce are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Bellingham has it in a wide position. Maldini getting this one clear. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Hullet. Spain still have the cards to affect this game. And here's Vinicius Junior. Cafu deals with that comfortably. Van Basten. And it's Kukçu. Rijkaard. And it's 𝐄𝐅𝐻𝐿. Now that looks a decent ball. Time and again they are repelled. Beckham. He's found the way through. That's tidy. Goes for a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Substitution for Fenerbahce. Number
Fenerbahce
20,
can now introduce
Ronaldinho.
the first of their substitutes.
Number 5, Tonali.
Cafu.
4, Vieira.
Now it's
Number
Kukçu.
2, number 24, Beckham. Coming on the field, number 14, Rui Costa. Number 18, Gattuso. Number 6,
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Henderson. Number 3, Adams.
Beckenbauer.
Number 10, Kukçu.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Played out wide. Cafu drives forward on the overlap. And it's 𝐄𝐅𝐎𝐻. 𝐄𝐅𝐎𝐻! And somehow he managed to miss it.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Serginho has it out wide and in space. And that has been clubbed away. 𝐄𝐅𝐻. And he skips past his man. Goes for goal! And that's a real chance missed. And here's Gullit. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
All the way back. 𝐄𝐅𝐻. Cafu.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nice sequence of passes, this. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Dunk wins the duel this time. And the referee brings it to a close. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway.
In modern football, the role of the defensive midfielder has become hugely important.
Talking of which, Claude Makelele, the battery in the watch.
Yeah, and fittingly, a lot of pundits refer to it as the Makelele role now, such as his influence playing that position.
Mbappe, strong running down that left flank. He was under real pressure there. Rodri touches it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Looking to play him in. Oh, he's been flattened there. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To get them off and running. 1-0, never any doubt. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
After 7 minutes is number 5, Eto'o!
Spain finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's 𝐄𝐅𝐻𝐿. 𝐄𝐅𝐻𝐿 going face-to-face with his great rival. Played out wide. Wriggles his way through. He has found the way through. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Kagawa. Rodri, played through into space. He's shifting through the gears here. Rijkaard. Now it's Inzaghi. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's clever.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Matthäus. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. And it's Figo. Fenerbahce were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Shapes to shoot! It's in! Spain are all square! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Costa Curta. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now Van Bouten. Matthäus. Eto'o. Matthäus. Plenty chance for a shot! Goal! Fenerbahce! And they get themselves in front! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Fenerbahce get themselves into the lead. Figo has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Matthäus. 𝐄𝐅𝐻𝐿 is always scanning the pitch for targets. Good running, strong and purposeful. He is through here. Filippo, and he shoots! No mistake! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That was easy, almost too easy.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
It's Figo.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And he's in on goal. Makaleli. And here's Eto'o. He's being urged to shoot. And he's away. Now this could be... And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Fenerbahce with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Cafu with the clearance. Costa Curta. Looking for the run. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And it's Roger.
3 minutes at a time.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Vinicius Junior. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Ah, he's given it away. He's found the way through. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. And he's there to make the challenge. Vinicius Junior. And it's half-time here. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. So we're just settling back into this second half. Rijkaard. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Bellingham. Tries to play it through. Can he finish? Goal, Spain! And the comeback is complete. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And that's put paid to a promising move. Arda Güler. Kagawa. Great ball, and he's in here. He's been bundled over. That is a foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Substitution for Fenerbahce.
Güler with a real chance here.
Daniel Van Buiten.
Looking to widen the gap
Coming
even
on to
further
replace
here.
him is Number 26.
Oula! It's a loose ball. Ball's out once more. And he's whipped it across. Cleared without hesitation. Serginho. Dunk. And back to the goalkeeper. It'll be a throw-in.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
𝐄𝐅𝐎𝐎𝐻. Rijkaard. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Zanetti gets across to intercept that. Kagawa can see things others simply cannot. Big chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, taken with style. It's level again. What a match we have.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Eto'o has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. And it's 𝐄𝐅𝐻𝐻. And he welcomes it in, tries a shot! Goal! Spain! Into the lead once more. So smooth, a signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? It's Inzaghi! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Bellingham. 𝐄𝐅𝐻𝐻. Tries from distance. Oh, that is very close.
𝐄𝐅𝐻𝐻 brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Substitution for Fenerbahce. Number 9.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 17, Mateus. Number 16, Rodri.
Kagawa, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability.
Number 18, Vinicius
Played
Junior.
in.
Number 8,
That's a corner kick.
Ronaldinho. Number 21, Didier Drogba. Substitution in progress.
Corner number 2 then. Khan gets his hands on it and the danger is averted.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That's an excellent interception. Kagawa. Played down the flank. Can he latch on to this? He's picked his way through. Now that shoots! That has not gone well. Cannavaro. And it's Drogba. Great vision. And this is Kagawa. Van Basten proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And he has shown him a yellow card. Makaleli. Drogba might just make this. And he's picked out the run. Zanetti deals with that comfortably. Nice physical challenge. Spain moments now away from seeing this one out. Ah, that's a fine interception. Kagawa. Bellingham. That is good alertness. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Drogba. And time is up. Spain have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwavering. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
It's little surprise, Peter, that this fella Tonali gets compared to some real legends of the game. The style of play, even his appearance. Yes, he'll be the one expected to take up a deeper role and play make from back there, but I see him as having a lot more than that in his game. His positioning is key. He reads the game particularly well. He's headed for stardom.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. But that has not gone well. And here's Van Basten, challenged just a bit on the firm side. Beckham, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Dunk. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And Beckham! And that is wildly off target.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Not the most accurate pass, and it's Kagawa. Oh, it's a great ball here. Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Van Basten, now it's Villa. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge, and he's found...
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Serginho spots it and intercepts. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. 𝐄𝐅𝐎 is always looking to break lines. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
𝐄𝐅𝐎 is onto it. He's having a shot! Chooses to go back. He's gone for goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Rijkaard probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
That has ended up in no man's land. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game now to turn it into a stranglehold.
It's Neymar! It's hit the upright. And it's Neymar. Ronaldinho! It's loose now. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's made its way to him. Good take, and is he in? Kagawa, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And here's Van Basten. And he's there to make the challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Cafu shows great strength. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now that looks a decent ball. Kagawa. 𝐄𝐅𝐎. Tonali can see things others simply cannot. Well timed, excellent interception. Dunk. Rijkaard. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Threads one in. And the shot! Goal! Spain!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Big header! And yes, it's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And here's Drogba. Stood up well to him there. Rijkaard. Now that's well seen too. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. The midway point of the game.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And it's been given away. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious. Too close for comfort. Cafu. Beckenbauer. And it's 𝐄𝐅𝐻𝐿. Some good work on the right flank here. Ball played for Rijkaard. Kagawa. Kagawa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Villa. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Baresi. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Tonali concedes a free kick for that. Tonali has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. And it's 𝐄𝐅𝐻𝐿. Picked out brilliantly. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Zanetti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Neymar. Great ball if he can get there. He's beaten the last man. Khan gets rid without sophistication. So we've reached the hour mark. And he's away. Big chance, must be! He's had a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Beckham. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Ronaldinho. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's managed to get free. Drogba. Real chance here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Rijkaard. Kagawa has created one goal already. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And it's Beckham. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's a cute ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Out of play for a throw.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 7, Beckham. El dorsal 24,
He's cut it out.
Villa. Serán sustituidos.
Spain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. 𝐄𝐅𝐎𝐎𝐎𝐿. Oh, it's Van Basten. Now it's 𝐄𝐋𝐋. Cannavaro. He won't be happy with that one. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. That has been slung wide. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's been flattened there. Spain with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. 𝐄𝐋𝐋. Zanetti demonstrating his defensive quality there. 𝐄𝐅𝐎𝐎𝐿. Out towards the flank. Cafu. Cafu has got himself a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? That comes as a mighty relief. Cafu. Best. Oh, that's fabulous. Dunk was in no mood for any of that. Beckenbauer. And it's 𝐄𝐋𝐋.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Cannavaro has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Vinicius Junior. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would...
Oh, he's been shaped to shoot! And he's there to get it away. 𝐄𝐅𝐎𝐴, that's an imaginative pass. Floated through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Played into space. Oh, played through for the wide man. Dunk kept his eye on it, and he's there. They've won a corner. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Right card is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, that's clever.
3 minutos de descuento.
And this is Van Basten. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
And it's 𝐄𝐋𝐋. Knocks it out wide. Tries to pass it through. 𝐄𝐅𝐴𝐎 receives it in a wide position. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Real chance! And that is the last effort of the game. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Giorgio Chiellini, Jim. Now there is a defender who loves to defend.
Yeah, and he's a very capable one too. I mean, this guy is all about courage, physicality, athleticism, about as hard as they come. Although I personally like to see him paired up with some ball-playing defenders. His distribution is decent, but you want him to focus on the main task, which is defending, and that he loves.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's good running with the ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played out to the right. Now it's Hullet. In by Hullet. He gets big!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Serginho goes on a charge down the left. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. First quarter of an hour gone. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it's Hullet.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Spain are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Best, very much a man of this moment. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Vieira. And he's managed to get free. Here comes the cross. Dunk attempts a clearance. Neymar powering forward here. Cafu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. De Bruyne. Now, can they get him away? He's one-on-one! And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
𝐄𝐅𝐎𝐓𝐁𝐀𝐋. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Delivers the ball. Oh, well played, well played. Messi. Hullet constantly looking for the ball into the box. 𝐄𝐅𝐎𝐶. 𝐄𝐅𝐶 takes control of it and he's on the move. For De Bruyne. 𝐄𝐅𝐎𝐻. Cafu. It's gone out for a throw-in. Great vision, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's nice. Cafu. Maldini does well to get it back. And it's Rijkaard. Played out wide. Kukçu in acres of space out wide. Baresi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to... Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Spain have themselves a chance from the spot to get them off and running. And he's missed altogether.
Well, he never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
Pass somewhat off target. A probing pass.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Vinicius Junior gets a foot in here. Knocks it out wide. He's picked his way through. Shoots! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Serginho spots it and intercepts. Great ball if he can get there. And the first half is done. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think the story of the first half is dominated by the spot kick miss. It should have broken the deadlock, but here we are, and I think there's still plenty to play for.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Spain have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Pullet receives it in a wide position. Best. Nice control. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's through, now is he in? And it's made its way to him. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Oh, makes every duel look like a total mismatch.
He has found the way through. Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Van Basten. De Bruyne. That's a delicate pass. And the ball is out of play.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Van der Sar did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Van Basten. Shot could be on. Voila! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking for options for movement. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And that has left him in a heap. De Bruyne. That's tidy. Good driving run. And it's Alik-GAMING. Oh, that's superb. Driving forward. Chance here to counter. Searching pass he's played there.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Van Basten. Oh, that's fabulous. Great chance! Oh, taken with style. Finally the breakthrough.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Spain have penetrated for the first time. He's having a shot! And he hits the net. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Invitiamo tutti i tifosi a dare il proprio contributo alla nostra